Na Bay in Thailand's south is a fantastic seascape dotted with hundreds of limestone outcrops. It's a place that inspires the imagination and beckons the explorer. Travellers generally admit to being filled with awe when first viewing these incredible islands. Many geologists believe that this canyon bay started in the underwater some 130 million years ago. It was then part of the longest coral reef in the world, which stretched from the Malay border to the north of Vietnam. About 100 million years ago, the limestone rock began to push upwards from the sea. Today, the islands are home to fishing families and the sea gypsies who gather birds' nests from high up in the sheer cliffs. Many of the islands have an inner open space known in Thailand as a hong or a room, where lagoons are formed, providing a treasure trove for nature seekers. Canoes are the best way to see the islands from the inside without disturbing the pristine state of the flora and fauna, which has survived undisturbed by visitors for thousands of years. Nothing gets closer to nature than a sea canoe adventure, a fascinating water world of tidal sea caves and cliff-lined lagoons. Some rise sheer from the water, others are smooth, many are jagged, and all are strange and hauntingly beautiful. A camping trip is one of the best ways to appreciate this unique environment. You'll hop between island groups on a long-tail boat or cruise the bay on a luxury vessel and dine on fresh seafood. The beautiful outcrops seem at times to defy gravity, and a whole host of creatures call this home.
Some animals, some birds, some hornbill bird, and some monkey, some macaque, and langa, and gibbon too. It's very nice here.
Very much for those who enjoy the peace and quiet of paddling and the challenge of navigating their own journey. There is a deep pleasure in making your own discoveries and pausing a while to reflect. In Phang Na Bay, the local guides offer overnight explorations of the islands, as well as providing first-hand cultural education. You can spend 3 days or more paddling into the caves and gliding across the lagoons. You'll be surprised what you might see as you drift between the rock formations. A cheeky Brahmini kite is not so proud as to reject a welcome handout now and again.
Okay.
Your boatman will probably drift up alongside a rustic wooden jetty to trade with local fishermen for the day's catch. Sea gypsies live throughout this region of Thailand. Most are Muslims who ventured here from Malaysia or Indonesia generations ago. Mangroves wind across some cave entrances, and the sea twists and turns between the island's many contours, ending in small caves and grottos. The caves are alive with calcium formations, which take about 100 years to grow about 1 centimetre. For nature lovers, it's a world of wonderment. Harmless tiny insect-eating bats will hang about to watch your journey. secluded beaches are yours for the asking. Sea canoeing in Phang Na Bay provides a very different perspective on where land and water meet. Venture further through the mangroves and you'll also see where the jungle reaches out to touch the shore. A small bounty of succulent sweet fish. As you explore the 50 or more islands here, chances are you'll have a chance to bargain yourself with some of the fishermen and gypsies who are lucky enough to live here. When we return, Middle Eastern flavour in the heart of Bangkok. Camping and canoeing here for a few days is the perfect way to take in the scope of this unique environment. It's an outdoor experience for those with a true sense of adventure.